Hey you guys, I'm Chef D-Max. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today, garlic aioli. This is a base for lots of different sauces you can make at home, lots of different vinaigrettes that you can add this garlic aioli in there with it to give it a little bit of creaminess. It's got a bunch of uses. You just smear it on grilled bread and eat it like that. It's so tasty. So stay with me. Click subscribe if you're not doing that. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and ring that bell and I'll send you new stuff I have coming up. So I'll see you back in a second. Okay guys, we're back in the kitchen. Today, super simple recipe, garlic aioli. I want to show you how simple this can be, right? Most of you buy mayonnaise in the store and you're getting powdered stuff and not that good of oils. You don't know what's going in there. So this way you're going to know what's going in there. In the summertime, I use garlic for a lot of stuff. Now with this, I always buy the whole garlic clove. Buy these nice, beautiful garlic cloves, peel them. I know a lot of you hate that, but hey, you got to do it. If you want to make nice garlic dishes, you got to do a little bit of work, right? That's what this is about. This is cooking. We're cooking in the kitchen. We're not just opening packages. That's what makes things better. That's what makes things fresher and nicer flavor, okay? So we're going to clip off the top of this. So there's just a little bit of root on there where it's attached to the root. And we're going to clip it off because that's kind of hard and like wood-like, right? So I'm going to put 4 garlic cloves in here, right? I'm going to show you guys how simple this is. Now we're going to start with some champagne vinegar. Now you can use different vinegars, but this one I'm probably using a good tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of champagne vinegar. Now I'm not worried about exact measurements because the beautiful thing about aioli for you guys at home is that you're going to get to taste it and adjust it, okay? Now from that, I'm going to put 1 egg in. I put the whole egg in, okay? And then what I'm going to do is mix that with the citrus, right? I have the lime, and it's going to really cook our egg in a way with this citrus. So we're going to squeeze in 1 summer lime. Now limes and lemons, depending on where you are in the world, right? In North America, usually lemon is a winter fruit and lime is a summer fruit. So you'll notice in the summertime, the limes have so much juice in them and the lemons have very little and they're twice as expensive. Well, that's because it's out of season. So know your seasons and use what's in season, okay? So we're going to use lime. Now, if it's winter time and you're making the garlic aioli, then you could use lemon, okay? Now, with this, I'm going to use simple Grey Poupon mustard, 1 tablespoon of that, okay? So that's it, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of mustard. I got 4 garlic cloves, 4 nice meaty, fresh, beautifully peeled garlic cloves, right? From that, I'm going to take, I have coriander powder, which is just ground coriander seeds. If you don't want to put this in, you don't have to. I like it in my garlic aioli, so I put it in, but you don't have to put it in, right? Okay, we've got in here, we've got our egg, our citrus, right, our mustard. So at this point, I just want to blend it. Blend it up, and meanwhile I have over here a mixture of oils, grapeseed oil and extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to just drizzle those in. I want to do it really slow. Okay, now what I want to do is taste it. So I take it and I look at my oil. It looks nice and it's loose, which means I can add more oil to this if I want. At this point, on the differentials of oil, I use about 3/4 grapeseed oil and 1/4 extra virgin olive oil. But I really want a little bit more salt in that. I want a little bit more vinegar, because I'm tasting it now and it needs a little of those things. And then I'm going to drizzle in, as I blend these, some extra virgin olive oil. Okay, because I want to make this nice and creamy. Now, I don't want to make this as thick as a regular mayonnaise because I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this as a kind of more of a sauce. But you can make this, you just keep drizzling oil in and it'll get thick like a regular mayonnaise in the store. Now, also when you cool this in the fridge, it's going to also thicken up. Okay? So at that point, you have your mayonnaise is made, right? Like that. Let me show you what that looks like. You see that? You see how it's a little loose like that? That's more of an aioli. It's a little looser than mayonnaise. But when I taste it, I taste nice garlic flavor. I taste really nice acidity from the lime, from the champagne vinegar. From the mustard, I get a little tang as well. It's got salt in it, pepper in it. It's really nicely balanced right now. If I wanted to make this like spreadable for a sandwich, or you wanted to make it like a real mayonnaise, just take grapeseed oil at this point and just keep adding more in, okay? And you'll get a nice aioli from that. And I can show you what that looks like a little bit as we do this. So I'm going to turn it back on, and I'm going to add in, keep adding in oil. And I'm going to show you when we get to the top of this how like adding in that oil thickens it up. Again, this isn't about exact measurements, right? Because this is about balance of flavor, okay? This is about balance of flavor. Your egg is just a stabilizer, okay? The acidity, the saltiness, okay, you see that now? Can you guys see how thick and creamy that is? That's perfect, okay? It doesn't need anything. So let me clean this up and we'll finish this up. Okay, I've cleaned this up a little bit. I've got myself a rubber spatula, and at this point, I just want to have a nice mason jar, and you can see how beautiful and thick this is. And it makes perfectly a nice quart of mayonnaise. Now, this mayonnaise for you, what does this have in it? It has egg in it, it has champagne vinegar, it has fresh lime in it, salt, garlic, right? It has all of the things that you know because you put it in there, okay? And what you end up with is something that's super tasty, creamy, perfect for summer subs, perfect for so many different things to make. I use this a lot when I'm making creamy dressings, whether I'm making a ranch dressing or I'm making a, actually, if you click subscribe and ring that bell, I have a ranch recipe coming up, my favorite ranch recipe, and it uses mostly garlic aioli, and then I add in a little sour cream or creme fraiche if you have that, or buttermilk, and then you put all of your summer herbs in. So really nice dish, so you're going to want to check that out. For this, you can use it for a million things. You guys know it's mayonnaise. So you can mix it with a little ketchup, a little spices, a little smoked paprika, make a sauce for a piece of grilled meat. There's a million things you can do, and I hope you enjoy it. Shows you how simple and easy this is with stuff you can do right in your refrigerator. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you back soon in my kitchen. I'm Chef D Max.